This is my audience. Good evening. My name is Christy Burchett. Tonight I'm going to talk to you all about human trafficking. In 2014, there were 18,645 human trafficking cases reported. There are two different forms of human trafficking: sex trafficking and labor trafficking. Human trafficking. What is human trafficking? Human trafficking is a form of modern-day slavery. Why does trafficking exist? According to the Department of Health and Human Services, trafficking is a market-driven criminal industry that is based on principles of supply and demand, like drugs or firearms trafficking. The trafficker, a wide range of criminals including individual pimps, family operations, small businesses, loose-knit, decentralized criminal networks, and international organized criminal operations can be traffickers. Traffickers exploit others for the profit gained from forced labor and commercial sex. They lure people into forced labor and sex trafficking by manipulating and exploiting their vulnerabilities. The victims. There is an estimated 20.9 million victims of human trafficking globally, with hundreds of thousands in the U.S. Human trafficking victims have been identified in cities, suburbs, and rural areas in all 50 states and in Washington, D.C. They are made to work or provide commercial sex or labor against their will. There is no single profile for trafficking victims. Runaway and homeless youth are vulnerable for trafficking. Sex trafficking. What is sex trafficking? Sex trafficking is the recruitment, harboring, transportation, provision, or obtaining of a person for the purpose of commercial sex act in which the commercial sex act is induced by force, fraud, or coercion. Statistics. Based on research performed by Polaris Project in 2014, there were 3,598 sex trafficking cases reported. Demand for sex trafficking. Individuals who buy commercial sex provide the demand and profit incentives for traffickers. Many buyers of commercial sex are unaware, ill-informed, or in denial of the abusive realities of commercial sex. Labor trafficking. What is labor trafficking? Labor trafficking is the recruitment, harboring, transportation, or provision of obtaining a person for labor or services through the use of force, fraud, or coercion. Labor trafficking includes situations of debt bondage, forced labor, and involuntary child labor. Labor trafficking has been found in diverse labor settings, including domestic work, small businesses, large farms, and factories. Statistics. According to Shared Hope Organization, research showed that in 2014, there were 818 labor trafficking cases reported. Demand for labor trafficking. Human trafficking victims make an alarming high number of consumer goods and food products imported in the United States and produced domestically. Consumers provide the demand and profit incentive for traffickers. Awareness. Knowing the red flags and indicators of human trafficking is a key step in identifying more victims and helping to find them the assistance that they need. Some signs to look for are individuals that are unpaid, work excessively, owes a large debt, fearful, anxious, avoids eye contact, appears malnourished, has few or no personal possessions of their own, is not in control of his or her identity or money. Sex trafficking and labor trafficking are both very real and very serious crimes being committed in the U.S. daily. With knowledge and awareness, we can help stop the trafficking of human lives.